And now welcome inside the Collins Arena as we get set for Jersey Blues basketball here on Brookdale TV. And this evening, Brookdale takes on the Nassau Community Lions. And the starting lineups are being introduced as we speak. There you see the full complement of the Brookdale team, and their starting five tonight will be Ava Miskowski, Carissa Reyes, Rakaya Mack, Kenya Wagner, and Jasmine Sullivan. And they will be introduced coming up in a moment here. There's a look at the visiting Nassau Lions, who come in at 7-2 on the season in their starting five, as you just heard from the public address announcer a moment ago. They go with Samaya Allen, Cheyenne Parker, Ashley Vigliotti, Jada Nemhard, and Mia Weinschreider. Another look at the Brookdale team as you see Reyes getting introduced. And Brookdale kind of rounding into form here the last several games, now on a season-high 4-game winning streak as they sit at 7 up and 4 down on the season. Jasmine Sullivan rounds out the starting five for head coach Rich Brunson. This is an inter-region matchup with Region 19 Brookdale against Region 15 Nassau, making the long trip down south from Garden City, New York, out on Long Island. And each team's starting five now beginning to make their way to the center court logo. One game for you here on Brookdale TV. Glad you're with us. As we saw the men's team on Tuesday. They'll next be in action, at least home-wise, on Monday. They play a road game coming up this weekend. Only a couple more games before the long holiday break. Brookdale and Nassau were underway tonight, and Brookdale controls the opening tip in the home white jerseys. Set up the offense with Reyes. And over to Mack. First attempt comes up short on a 3. And the rebound picked up by Samaya Allen. There come the Lions at 7-2. The 3-point attempt that misses, but the offensive rebound for Nassau, and they get a second chance on their opening possession. On the drive is Allen, goes up with the right hand, no. And defensively, it's scooped up by Rakaya Mack. Over to Ava Miskowski, around the perimeter. Wagner's jumper from the baseline doesn't get the bounce. Offensive rebound, Miskowski got hit on the arm, but there's no call. And so Nassau the other way. Allen getting to the basket off the side rim. Brookdale pushing the other way. Reyes leads the charge. Offensive rebound, Miskowski, put back, no. Reyes has it back, and then there's a foul. And it will not be in the act of shooting. Minute 10 gone by in the opening quarter. Still looking for the first points of the game. Lob it inside for Wagner. The catch couldn't finish. And it's rebounded by Mia Weinschreider. Here's Cheyenne Parker giving it up on the perimeter. Baseline with Nemhart. Back outside. Weinschreider unable to hit the 3. It's tracked down defensively to Miskowski. Reyes throws up a long 3. And it's knocked out of bounds and going to Nassau Community. So a slow start offensively as we are scoreless on the board. Both of these teams come in playing well. Brookdale on a 4-game winning streak. Nassau on a 3-game streak. And they're at 7-2 on the year. Most of their games, though, have been played at home on Long Island. Only 2 road games. It's going to be the first free throws coming up for Samaya Allen, drawing Brookdale's first foul of the night.
Foul on the shot by number 23, Kenya Wagner. That is her first.
And it's Kenya Wagner picking up her first. And so the first free throws for Allen. And the first point on the scoreboard. Two added 2 puts Nassau on the board and in the lead. Kaya Mack goes crossover, tries to split through 2 defenders and called for an offensive foul. As she extended the arm, Lions bench approves of that, and their team will have possession. Lions come off a hard-fought game. Their last time out, it was a win, 77-73 against Hostis Community, a Region 15 opponent. Here's Vigliotti's first attempt, no good. Rebounded by Wagner. Miskowski for Sullivan. Gets her first touch and has it knocked away and stolen. It was Weinschreider forcing the steal. Parker all the way to the basket and draws the blocking foul. So the foul will go on Reyes. Brookdale set to make their first substitution. And it's going to be Ashley Ventura checking in.
Checking in for the Jersey Blues is number 13, Ashley Ventura.
Sullivan goes to the bench. Parker out of Floral Park, New York. A 45% free throw shooter. And good. Foul on Reyes, her first. Brookdale has picked up 3 of them. 1 added 2. Rebound grabbed by Miskowski. Brookdale looking to crack the scoreboard for the first time. As Ventura gets a touch and draws the foul. Free throws coming. So Ventura, freshman from Elizabeth, shooting Brookdale's first free throws. And the first attempt is short. Ventura and her free throw opportunities, 40%. And that one bounces off the rim, but the offensive rebound to Max. Second chance opportunity. Miskowski, that's a 3. Short. Offensive rebound. Wagner sweeps it up off the rim. And rebounded by Weinschreider. Intercepted in the backcourt by Reyes. Reyes dishes. Miskowski thought about it. And then it's knocked out of bounds off Allen. Brookdale will have it on the side. Rich Brunson will get Jasmine Sullivan back into the game. And checking out Miskowski. Just over 3 minutes gone. Brookdale still 0 from the floor. Can Ventura change that? No. Offensive rebound. Wagner missed it. Fight for it. It's snatched away by Nemhart. And the possession arrow gives it to the Lions. Well, Brookdale yet to score, and in their last game it was the other end of the spectrum as they shut out Ocean in the opening quarter on their way to a walloping win. Jersey Blues will take over. The final score in that game, 79-15 against a struggling Ocean team. And they pitched a shutout, no points allowed in the opening 10 minutes. They've given up 3 so far tonight, but none on the offensive end. Miskowski, no. And rebound taken by the Lions. Allen backs in, gets a bump. Outside jumper misfired by Parker, but the putback is good. Ashley Vigliotti gets the basket. 5-0 Nassau Community. Pass to the paint, batted out of bounds off Weinschreider. Brookdale having trouble getting started here tonight. Team that came in playing well, their best basketball of the season. Wagner catch and shoot, baseline, got it, and the drought is over. Kenya Wagner's been playing very well, averaging a double-double, over 12 points, nearly 12 rebounds. Weinschreider backing in, up with the left hand, and caught on the rebound by Wagner. It'll be Brookdale basketball. Brookdale bench there, huddled up during the timeout. Slow start offensively. They trail 5-2. So outside the timeout, Brookdale will have it. Lions have some press on in the back court. How will Brookdale handle it? And they just do get it across, or no, they don't. Whistle blows, and it's a 10-second call. It seemed like a quick 10 seconds.
10-second violation.
Allen picks it back up. Allen takes the pass. Pass tipped. Weinschreider back to the corner. Here is Allen. Unable to hit. Offensive rebound. Second chance opportunity. Flip it back out. Weinschreider way off the mark on a three. Rebounded by Mack. Rakaya Mack brings it across. Gives up her dribble. Poked away. Rolling to the back court. And out of bounds. Off Nassau. They'll have to work somewhat quickly here with the shot clock at 10. Ball way outside. Ventura. And a tie-up, and this time the possession arrow. Well, they got a Brookdale foul. Offensive foul on Ventura. Fourth team foul on the Jersey Blues. It remains a 5-2 score. Change here. Miskowski returns. Ventura to the Brookdale bench. Hand it off for Allen. 10 to shoot here. Intercepted by Mack. And Mack has Weinschreider beat and draws the foul. So Mack, the team leader in steals, averages just under 3 a game. So your pick-off one there, get a chance in transition, and now at the line, where she shoots it at 61%. The early part of the season, Brookdale had a couple key players that were out due to injury. Mack was one of them. Mack and Sullivan missed a few games early on, but Brookdale now has their full starting lineup healthy. It's a well-rounded group. And 2 added 2. Low-scoring opening quarter. Brookdale nearly another steal, but it stays with the Lions. Allen. Weinschreider gives it back to Allen, to the baseline. Vigliotti, short, and rebounded by Mack. Brookdale looking for their first lead in the early going, as Miskowski's running shot is rebounded by Parker. Cheyenne Parker for Vigliotti. Quick trigger, knocks it down. It's a three. And you got to get a hand in her face. She is a sharp shooter, the sophomore, shooting better than 40% from downtown. She's given her team a 4-point lead. Now they got a steal in the backcourt. Under 3 minutes to go now in the first. Crossover move by Allen. Fadeaway jumper. Offensive rebound. Vigliotti couldn't put it back in. Brookdale moves the other way. Lead Miskowski up the floor. Denied, but a foul. So Miskowski to the line.
Nassau foul number 32, Maya Windschreider. That is her second.
Weinschreider picks up her second. She'll go to the bench. Brookdale makes a couple of changes as well. Jasmine Sullivan, Vera Ijeming are in. Miskowski is one of 4 Jersey Blues to average double-figure scoring. About 13 points a game, and 2 out of 2.
Checking in for the Jersey Blues is number 41, Vera Ejman, and number 13.
And that's picked off by Sullivan. Miskowski backs up, gives it up. Ventura, extra pass. Reyes, floater. And rebounded in traffic by Nemhart, and then she's fouled. We'll get assisted to her feet. And that is team foul number 5, and that's going to be free throws.
Brookdale foul number 41, Vera Ejman. That is her first. Checking back in for Brookdale is number 10.
Kaya Mack in. Miskowski will sit. Nemhart to the line. So far in limited opportunities, only shooting 25%, but makes the first and the second. So that 25% figure will go up.
Checking in for Nassau is number 22.
Sienna Innocent checks in for the first time for the Lions, as we have 2.5 to play in the first quarter. Mack on a bounce for Ijeming, and she finishes.
That's good by number 41, Vera.
Nice setup by Mack. Player who fills up the stat sheet, and credit her that time for the assist. Ijeming's first points. 10-8 Nassau, and a steal. Scooped up by Ventura. Ahead of the floor is Sullivan with the left hand. On the offensive rebound taken by Reyes. Second chance on this end of the floor. Mack will get it set up. 10 seconds on the timer. Ijeming sets the high screen. Reyes, 3-ball. Long rebound handled by Amanya Aiken. Here's a 2-on-1, and the finish for Aiken just comes into the game, and immediately a bucket. 4-point game. Ijeming the catch down low. Nice find. Back for Ijeming, and fouled. Good teamwork there with Ijeming and Sullivan. And Ijeming will go to the line.
Cheyenne Parker. That's her second.
Christina Barnes on her way in.
Also checking in for the Jersey Blues is number 11, Christine.
Reyes goes to the bench. Ijeming, one of the returning Jersey Blues, a sophomore. 80% free throw shooter. Hasn't scored much this year, but she's made her free throws count. Second attempt, good. It's a 2-point game. Brookdale looking to bother the Lions as they get it across. Double team there, in trouble, able to advance it. Here is Allen, and she coasts in. So good job by Nassau to defeat the press, and now they turn Brookdale over. And a chance to add to a 4-point lead. Give it up. Here is Innocent, unable to hit. Offensive rebound, Allen goes up with the left hand, can't get it to fall. Ijeming able to get a handle and then throws an interception. Innocent pull-up jumper for 2. 16-10. Brookdale's down. Ventura feeds it down low. Ijeming catches. And it's rebounded by Aiken, and then whistle blows. Ijeming picks it up. Bring it back to the other end for free throws. Wagner checks in for Ijeming, who just picked up her second. First quarter here at the Collins Arena. This inter-region matchup. Aiken at the line just 43%. As a team, Nassau 56%, so they could do better. Missed 2 there, but they get an offensive rebound. Innocent comes up with air on a 3, but it's off Brookdale. And the substitution is Jada Gale for the first time. Cheyenne Parker jogs to the bench. Another chance here for the Lions. About a 10-second difference shot in game clock. Vigliotti way off. Brookdale looking to run, and then a bump and a foul.
Nassau foul number 22, Sonoma Innocent.
Innocent picks it up, so she was guilty there. And Mack at the line. Each team is in the penalty, 5 team fouls apiece. Majority of Brookdale's points in this first quarter have come from the line. And it gets the bounce. That's what you call a friendly bounce. Second attempt. Good. A little more conventionally so on the second try. 16-12 Nassau. Final 15 seconds of the first. Cross midcourt, Innocent. Trapped there. And nearly taken away by Wagner. And then there's a foul. Another Brookdale foul picked up. This one is on Ventura. Aiken goes back to the line. One of 6 sophomores on the team. And 1 out of 2. Rebounded by Mack. Final 2 seconds. Can Brookdale get a shot away? Sullivan, no. Back on the campus of Brookdale Community College. Brian Gadsford here with you, the rest of our crew. One game for you on Brookdale TV tonight as we get set to start the second quarter. Jersey Blues and the Nassau Lions. Only time these two teams will meet up this regular season. Nice find by Mack to Sullivan, and quickly a foul, 8 seconds in on the Lions.
Nassau foul number 3.
In fact, it's been a while since these two teams last played.
Jasmine Sullivan at the line.
It was back in January in 2019, so nearly 3 years ago, when Brookdale lost a 72-56 decision out on Long Island. Sullivan, one of the sophomores for Brookdale, Hillside, New Jersey native. And she missed them both, and it's taken here by Allen. Innocent thought about it, now backs up. Allen, a spin, gets to the basket, can't bank it in, tip in, no. Knocked out of bounds and over to the Jersey Blues.
Out of bounds. Brookdale basketball.
Brookdale starts the quarter with Reyes, Miskowski, Mack, Sullivan, and Wagner. The original starting five for Rich Brunson. And given away before they could get it across midcourt, and that will not count. Traveling is the call on Allen. Press is on again. This time get it across with Miskowski, trying to turn the corner.
Out of bounds. Jersey Blues basketball.
And the inbounder, Miskowski. Ventura is going to be a quick substitution. Not even a minute into the second quarter. So sub out Miskowski, Ventura to take the inbound. Tough catch for Wagner. She was surrounded. And now get it set up at the top with Reyes. Tries to slice through and then throws it away. Too far for Sullivan.
Out of bounds. Nassau basketball.
Miskowski on the bench for all of 3 seconds and back in.
Number 3, Ava Winkowski checks back in.
Reyes this time takes a seat. Still trying to settle in here. Down by 5. Bigliotti called for steps. Turnover Nassau. That's an area that they typically do pretty well, taking care of the basketball. They take it away a lot more than they give it up. Trouble here and a turnover. Sullivan's a little shaken up as she takes her place on defense. That's Vigliotti, bucket, a 3.
Ashley Bigelotti.
She comes off a game where she made 6 from behind the arc. Another turnover. Aiken lost it, but it's picked up by Allen. Open is Innocent. High arcing delivery. It's way off. Offensive rebound and the stick back, Aiken. And Nassau is starting to find a rhythm. Double-digit lead for the first time. Brookdale needs an answer. Wagner tripped up and picked up nicely there. 2-on-1 for the Lions. It's Innocent. Throws it off the window. Sullivan's got it. Miskowski for Ventura. Fake. Drive. Floater. Offensive rebound. And Wagner to go to the line.
Nassau foul number 15, Ashley Bigelotti. That is her first.
Reyes checks in.
Line shooting 2.
Sullivan heads out. And here's Wagner, who averages a double-double, and in addition, a couple of blocked shots. Wagner from nearby Homedale. 2 out of 2. Brookdale on the board for the first time in the second. They're down by 8. Pass to nowhere's land, and it's easily taken by Brookdale. Around the perimeter, nice ball movement. Miskowski can't hit the 3. Tipped in the rebound, Allen. Samaya Allen feeds it down low. And that's Janiyah Randall, who has just come into the game. And she'll go to the line. Check that it's innocent, 22, not 23. Innocent from Roosevelt, New York. Free throw misses. Averaging nearly double-figure scoring. And a 70% free throw shooter. 0 for 2. It's rebounded by Wagner. Brookdale looking to up the tempo. Reyes. Nice move. Wild shot. Tracked down by Ventura. So get it set up. Wagner on the whistle. Jersey Blues inbounding on the side. Reyes in for Miskowski. Catch and shoot 3. Loose ball. Mack able to grab hold of it. Second chance opportunity, but nearly a steal as Allen goes tumbling into the Lions bench. That was a little dangerous. Only a great effort on the save, but it's for naught. This will shake off a couple bumps and bruises. Will remain on the bench for now. In for Ventura. Dribble and a jumper. It's a 3. And picked up by Junie Nassau, and then she's tied up. So Nassau at 6'5" has just come in, and you immediately notice her. Lions in front by 8 with possession. Here's Innocent. Allen off target, out of bounds, and staying with Nassau. Inbounder Allen. And first we'll have a timeout. Full timeout, just over 6.5 to go until the break. And a 22-14 game. Brian Gadsford here with you on Brookdale TV, Nassau basketball. They lead Brookdale 22-14. Shot clock winding down, though. It's at 10. Vigliotti pivoting, gives it up. 3 on the way, and it would have been a long 2, but it was well off the mark. Reset the Brookdale lineup. They have Reyes, Miskowski, Mack, Ventura, and Wagner. Here's Mack looking to get to the basket. Ventura for Wagner, puts it up, can't get the roll. Ventura's got it back. Layup attempt blocked by the 6'5" Nassau. And it's going to be Lions basketball. A Brookdale foul to boot as the struggles on the offensive end continue for the Jersey Blues. And Brookdale only has one player listed at 6 foot, and that's Wagner. Turning with it now, Allen. Innocent was unable to catch it cleanly, was Aiken, and Brookdale will have it. Not the cleanest played first half. But plenty of time to make a game of it. Ventura traveled. Now Brookdale on average turns it over about 18 times a game. And going against a team that gets almost 16 steals a game. That's not a recipe for success. Ijeming in. Kenya Wagner goes to the bench. Allen. Jumper. Long and rebounded by Miskowski. Gets a running start with it. Takes it to the basket, blocked. And Allen, the defensive play. Here come the Lions. Wild shot by Aiken. Save try by Allen, but right into the hands of Ijeming. And now Brookdale's got a 3-on-1. It's Miskowski for Sullivan. And Brookdale cannot convert. Reyes hits the deck. She was contacted. And it's going to be a foul on Nassau.
Nassau foul number 42, Junie Nassau. That was her first.
Nassau picks it up.
Number 2, Myra.
Aiken goes to the Lions bench. Reyes is the inbounder. In for Mack. Miskowski hits the 3. That was much needed. Brookdale's first from behind the arc. And as much of a struggle as this first half has been, they're only down by 5. And a travel on Nassau. Slow-moving first half, a lot of whistles. Mack bounces, Miskowski backs up with it. Another 3 on the way, this one is off. A track down by Allen and able to save it for the Lions. Vigliotti. Miskowski defending on Innocent. Puts up a floater. Rebound secured by Ijeming. Innocent a little late getting back on defense. Mack goes to the basket. Unable to finish. Rebounded by Allen. Samaya Allen into the paint. Vigliotti, a 3. Got it.
Ashley Vigliotti.
And the sophomore from Elmont, New York, is quite a shooter. 8-point game. Miskowski tries again. No. Sullivan bats it right in the hands of Allen. Lions look to add to an 8-point lead. Going behind the back with it, Allen. Can't get it to fall, but she'll go to the line. Frustrated that she didn't finish that off.
Foul number 10, Kaya Mack. That is her third.
Wagner in for Ijeming.
Nassau on the line, shooting 2.
Maya Allen having a very good freshman season for Nassau. At 15 points, nearly 9 rebounds.
Checking in for Nassau, number 24,
Jada Gale in.
number 13.
Nassau gets a breather. And Allen at 70% from the free throw line. No good. On the Brookdale side, Mack has picked up 3 personals, and thus she is sitting on the bench. Missed them both, and it's scooped up by Reyes. Ventura running shot, and rebounded by Allen.
Jump ball.
A good play by Wagner as the tie-up gives Brookdale another possession. So it should have been an easy rebound. Wagner was there to tie it up. Lob it in. Wagner the catch. 1 dribble. Rebound and score. We hit the 3-minute mark until the half. Vigliotti down low, the easy 2. Well, she showed off her game from 3, and that time scoring from point-blank range. 8-point game. Cross midcourt. Wagner puts it on the floor with the left hand. Blocking foul. I don't think Nassau loved the call. Head coach Brian Core. But it will be free throws for Wagner.
Kenny Wagner at the line. Shoot 2.
Innocent comes to the ball. Taken away. It's Ventura. Brought on by Reyes. Can't flip it up and in. Gets the offensive rebound. Bounces for Sullivan. Off the glass. Gets the roll. Jada Gale sweeps it up. Doesn't get the roll. Offensive rebound to Allen. Bounce it in. Gale, no. Offensive rebound again. Allen finishes for 2. Jersey Blues down by 7. 29-22. Wagner showing off the range. You bet. Call it a long 2. Foot was on the line, but Brookdale will take it. Vigliotti traveled with it. And now a little bit of energy starting on the Brookdale bench. Rakaya Mack is in now. Ventura gets high fives as she goes to the bench. Come up on 1 minute remaining in the first half. Brookdale started slow. Maybe, just maybe, starting to get it going a little bit. Down here by 5. Trying to whittle it down even more. Mack had it denied. Gets it back underneath. And she'll shoot.
Nassau foul number 15, Ashley Vigalotti. That is her second.
Vigliotti on the foul, number 2.
Shoot 2.
Mack at 61%. And coming off the Conference Player of the Week honors. Very impressive numbers during that week to go along with the scoring. A total of 15 steals, 16 rebounds, and 7 assists. Call that filling up the stat sheet. I'm looking to make a pair of free throws. Goes 1 out of 2. Rebounded by Miskowski and the putback. It's a 2-point game now. We're under a minute to play in the first half. Try to tie up Vigliotti. Jump ball. Brookdale bench gets to their feet. It stays with the Lions. But the Brookdale bench likes the effort. Looking for an option. Slapped away by Reyes. Reed Schrager in for Innocent. Might have been deflected again, but into the hands of Allen this time. Loose on the floor. This time the held ball gives it to the Jersey Blues. With about a 3-second difference, shot and game clock. Down the stretch, quarter number 2. Brookdale winners of 4 straight, Nassau 3 in a row. Brookdale looking to tie or take the lead on this possession. Mack, nice shovel. Sullivan finishes for 2, and we're tied. 29 all. 10 seconds remaining. Slowly across midcourt is Allen. Nassau looking a little sluggish here. Allen spinning. 1 second. Vigliotti at the horn. Air ball. And Brookdale closes the half on a run. They started slow, but slow no more. This game is even, and it's a game going to the second half, tied at 29 apiece. As we break for halftime right now, teams on their way to the locker room. Brian Gatzert here with you on Brookdale TV. We'll take a break. The second half comes your way next. 8 seconds to shoot. So we'll have to work quickly. Inbounding near side. Knocked out by Wagner, so 1 second elapsed. And now the timer reads 7. Inbounded for Allen, 5 seconds. Here is Vigliotti, too strong for 3. Rebound taken by Sullivan. Miskowski tries a 3, bounces off. Wagner couldn't handle it. And here comes Cheyenne Parker going all the way to the basket and missed it with the left hand. And taken defensively by Mack. Start the half with Reyes, Mack, Sullivan, Miskowski, and Wagner. Original starting 5 for Rich Brunson. Miskowski, this one is good. It's a triple. Ava Miskowski has given Brookdale the lead. Allen on a pull-up. Can't find the range. Ball loose in the paint. And it's going Brookdale's way. Jersey Blues looking to get over the 500 mark at home. Currently sitting at 2-2, playing better on the road, 4-1. Reyes top of the key. Can't hit the 3. Miskowski able to get to it. Second chance opportunity. Jersey Blues just looking a lot crisper offensively. Wagner was looking for a call. None came. Here comes Nassau. Allen leads the way. And she's tied up. This time the Lions retain it. Allen, Weinschreider, ball tipped, back to the perimeter. Weinschreider against Wagner, ball goes back to the back court, and they call a foul.
Nassau foul number 32, Weinschreider.
So Weinschreider picks it up for Nassau.
Team's first.
It's Brookdale possession. Rich Brunson has watched his team play its best basketball in recent days. They saw a sluggish start to this one, but they have found a rhythm lately. They've got their first lead of the night. Picked up here by Allen. Working around to Vigliotti, short. Rebound on a bounce, Mack. Mack going behind the back, nifty move. Finds Reyes. Drives through the paint and gets it to go. And you got an injured Lion after the made basket. Brookdale will huddle up. Can't really see who that is. And they are out to have a look. The 7:17 mark of this third quarter. And it is Cheyenne Parker who was able to get to her feet. And she'll be assisted toward the Nassau bench. We got a quick pause in the action. Parker will head out to the trainer's table behind the scorer's table for further examination. And Nassau will have it in the unfamiliar position of being down in this game. They led through the entire first half, but now it's a 5-point Brookdale lead. Can they get it across midcourt? A foul as Miskowski runs into Nemhart. It was going to be close as to whether they get it across. That's with the Lions. Trouble getting it in and off Sullivan, who applauds the effort. Sienna Innocent is back in. She's got the ball. Weinschreider. Down to 10 to shoot. Swing it back to Innocent in the corner. Innocent again. Gets Reyes in the air. Jumper. Air ball. Good effort on the save, and then shot clock expires.
Shot clock violation.
Brookdale coming off their most lopsided win in their last game when they won by a mere 64 points. That'll get the job done. Leading by 5 here. Wagner sets the screen. Wagner for Mack. Sets, fires, knocks it down. It's a 3. And Mack chipping in from behind the arc. It's the largest lead for Brookdale now, up to 8. And a walk on Weinschreider. Lately, the momentum belongs to Brookdale for sure. This game has flipped. Credit the second or the halftime adjustments. Swing it for Miskowski. This one is off the side of the rim and rebounded by Weinschreider. Allen stops at the wing. Weinschreider launches a 3 and too strong. Miskowski nearly an over and back, but across midcourt. Brookdale slow it down. Inside 5.5 to go third quarter. Taking their time. Sullivan, jab step, jumper on the way, and collected by Allen. Innocent working on Reyes. Reyes the denial. Wagner scoops it up. Brookdale's pushing. It's 3-on-3 this way. The scoop to the hoop for Reyes, and she draws the foul.
Nassau foul number 20, Jada Nemhart. That's her second.
Foul on Jada Nemhart is her second. Christina Barnes gets some third quarter minutes here in for Miskowski. Reyes a 70% free throw shooter. One of 2 Jersey Blues to start in all 11 games. The other is Wagner. Brookdale's had some injuries to deal with in the early part of this season, but they're mostly healthy and consequently playing their best basketball as a result. Rich Brunson told me before the game more reinforcements are on their way second half of the year. Jada Rogers is one who will join this team who we saw last year. That's good. It's a 3. Vigliotti cut the Brookdale lead to 6. Reyes the answer off the front rim. Wagner curling back toward the basket, back outside Reyes. This one rattles in. Reyes from downtown. This time, Vigliotti unable to hit. Under 4 minutes to go now in the third. Mack made one from that spot, puts up another, and Weinschreider lets it go. It'll be Lions basketball.
Out of bounds, Nassau basketball.
Brookdale set to make a change at the next stoppage. It'll be Sullivan. Through the hands of Innocent and can't save it. Turnover. Here comes Sullivan. Miskowski in to make it a second change. Ijeming out, as is Rakaya Mack. So we'll reset the lineup for Brookdale. It's Reyes, Barnes, Miskowski, Sullivan, and Wagner. +9 on the board. It was tied after the first 20 minutes. Nice move, count it, and the foul. Jasmine Sullivan, a chance for 3. And Brookdale has brought the lead to double figures for the first time tonight. Substitutions for Nassau. Here comes Junie Nassau. Amanya Aiken is in. And Weinschreider returns. Sullivan for the and 1. Missed it. Rebound Vigliotti. Able to save it. Innocent. Vigliotti, 3 on the way, and rebounded by Miskowski. Reyes backs up. Puts up a 3. And fielded out of the air by Aiken. Barnes runs into her. Aiken unfazed all the way to the basket. Blocked by Wagner. Numbers potentially here for Brookdale. Sullivan's on it. Finds Miskowski and the bucket. Vigliotti bounces, and Nassau is hit on the short jumper. Kaya Mack is back. Nassau at the line, 67% free throw shooter. You don't see too many players with her size. From Huntington, New York, that has produced 2 of these lines. Second attempt, up and no good. Off the rim, rebounded by Wagner. Come up on 2 minutes remaining, third quarter of play. Brookdale has outscored Nassau by 13 here in the third. Mack, not that time, gets her own rebound. Second chance opportunity. Sullivan goes to the basket. Count it once again, and the foul. And Sullivan has a chance at another three-point play.
Nassau foul number 32, Maya Weinschreider.
Foul on Weinschreider is her fourth. She is one away from
Checking back in for Brookdale.
being forced to exit.
Christina Barnes. Brookdale
Barnes checks back in.
2-1.
Sullivan missed on the free throw on the last three-point conversion. Impressive third quarter for the home team. But free throw no good. Rebounded by Aiken. There's a whistle. And she was fouled. For Brookdale, that is their third in the third. And for Rakaya Mack, personal foul number 4. So that could spell trouble. While Nassau has been held to a measly 3 points in this third quarter. And saw a game that they once led turn into a 15-point deficit. Nassau misses on the inside. Here comes Brookdale in transition. Reyes is ahead of the floor with the left hand. Miskowski with the lefty layup. And it's just all clicking for Brookdale now. 49-32. Whistle and a timeout. So we'll get a break in the action. 1:05 to go, third quarter. And we're coming back after a short break here on Brookdale TV. Third quarter here at the Collins Arena. We wind down, final minute 5. All Jersey Blues in this third quarter. They turned the tie score into a 17-point advantage. 49-32. Nassau has been ice cold from the floor. Aiken, floater, no good. Reyes has got it. Reyes with Miskowski, takes it herself and fouled.
Nassau's foul number 32, Maya Weinschreider. That is her 5th personal foul.
Mia Weinschreider picks up the foul, and she is finished. 5 personal fouls. She'll watch the remainder of this one from the bench. Two out of 2. This game has turned significantly, and Nassau just having all sorts of trouble. See Weinschreider with her teammates on the bench. Frustrating evening. Really a frustrating third quarter. They had this game handled in the first half, but it has been all Brookdale. That ball pops up into the air on Wagner's shot. She's a little shaken up. Aiken misses. Here comes Reyes. Shot clock's now turned off. Too high for Wagner. Nassau can hold for the final shot of the third. 11.1 seconds to play with. Innocent jogs it across. 5 seconds. Innocent fires away. No good. Rebounded by nobody. And time runs out in the third quarter. And what a quarter it was for Brookdale. They outscore the Lions by 19. And as we head to the fourth quarter on Brookdale TV, it's the Jersey Blues in front, 51-32, as they look to make it 5 straight wins.
Hi, my name is Ashley Ventura. I come from Elizabeth, and I am a guard here at Brookdale. And the reason I chose Brookdale was to continue my academic along with my athletic career.
Hi, my name is Kenya. I'm from Homedale, New Jersey. I'm a forward/center, and I chose Brookdale because they have good professors and it's close to home.
My name is Jasmine Sullivan. I graduated from Hillside High. I'm from Hillside, New Jersey. I'm one of 3 captains on the team. I play forward, and I chose Brookdale to continue my academic and athletic career.
Hi, my name is Vera Eigerman. I'm from Howell, New Jersey. I'm a forward for Brookdale Community College. The reason why I chose Brookdale is because it was the best decision for me, both academically and athletically.
Brian Gadsford here with you, the rest of our Brookdale TV crew. Fourth quarter about to begin, and the third quarter was dominated by the home Jersey Blues. This game was tied at 29 apiece at half. In the third quarter, Brookdale outscoring Nassau 22-3. And doing it on both ends of the floor. Sullivan chipping in with a couple and ones. Miskowski connecting on a pair of threes. Lions will take it off the turnover. Nassau is down one of its starting players, Mia Weinschreider, who has fouled out. Kaya Mack is in foul trouble for Brookdale. Starts the fourth quarter on the bench with 4 personals. Aiken backing up with it. Here is Innocent, way off the mark. It might have just brushed the net. That's it. Feed Wagner, high post. Miskowski, that's a 3. And rebounded by Innocent. Innocent with Reyes defending. Puts it on the floor. There's Aiken. Spinning around Wagner. Can't get it to fall. Offensive rebound, that's too easy for Nassau. And Brookdale just doesn't have anyone to compete with her size. It's just as simple as that. Vera Eigeming is set to check in at the next whistle. Bullet feed for Sullivan and Wagner, and a travel.
Checking back in for Brookdale, number 41, Vera Eigeming.
Eigeming comes in. She'll try to contend with Nassau down near the basket. 51-34. Eigeming's got the steal. 3-on-2 Brookdale. Miskowski and Reyes is fouled.
Nassau foul on number 11, Manya Aiken.
Aiken picks up her first.
Checking back in for Nassau.
Team foul number 1 in this fourth quarter.
Brookdale on the line, shooting 2.
These two teams meet up every so often as inter-region opponents. Nassau out of the Region 15. Brookdale, of course, the Region 19, where they currently sit in 5th place in the region standings. Nassau is second in the Region 15, trailing only Monroe College from the Bronx. Reyes misses the free throws. Reyes, though, rips it away and gives her team a free possession. Miskowski lines it up. Can't hit the 3. Eigeming back up with it and in. Innocent. Igliotti off the rim, rebounded by Sullivan. And Miskowski taking it all the way and gets it to go. She would not be denied. Going at the teeth of the Lions defense. Loose in the paint, foul on Nimhart's release.
Brookdale foul number 32 for Jasmine Sullivan. That is her first.
Lions huddle up for the free throw. Nimhart from Queens, New York. It's a Nassau team that last year was limited to just 12 games all season, had a number of cancellations, but 2 years ago posted a 26-3 mark. They've had a lot of winning seasons in recent years. 20-point game. Reyes bumped on the behind-the-back pass. Max strokes a three, front rim, and rebounded by Gale. Get a quick look there at head coach Brian Coore, in charge of these Lions. This team in danger of seeing a 3-game winning streak come to a close. Baseline delivery, no good. Try by Innocent. Slip it down low. Sullivan gets it to go.
Jasmine Sullivan for two.
You talk about a game turning with halftime adjustments. I mean, you don't often see something this stark to go from tied to a 22-point lead. Brookdale defensively has allowed only 6 points all half. Remember, they come off a game where they only allowed 15 points in total. Reyes, no. Ijeming. Battle for it. I'm going to get Ijeming for a foul. Sullivan goes to the Brookdale bench. We're inside 6 minutes to go. Nassau, interestingly enough, has not played a game in the conference yet. Allen is fouled.
Brookdale foul number 3, Ada Frankowski. That is her second.
Two out of two. 57-37. Turnover, Brookdale. Jersey Blues will play one more game before the holiday break. It'll come on the road. Finish there for Nassau. That's on Tuesday. And they travel to Union and won't be home again until the new year, January the 17th. So it'll be a while. Rowan Cumberland will be the opponent for that one. Mack along the baseline, gets her own rebound. Miskowski is open. It's good. Tie up Innocent. We got a Brookdale foul. That's team foul number 4. Miskowski didn't like the call. It's her third. Allen inbounding. Allen, yes. Brookdale looking to climb the Region 19 standings. Skowski not that time. Double dribble on Mack. Right now the top 5 in the region standings reads like this. Passaic is in the top spot. Camden, Rowan Gloucester, Philadelphia are the 2, 3, and 4, and Brookdale rounds out the top 5. Worth noting, Brookdale a better overall record than Philadelphia, but Philly in front by virtue of a better record in conference. Got an even 4 minutes to play. Ijeming jogs to the sidelines. 4 personal fouls now. Nassau back at the line.
Nassau on the line, shooting 2.
Well, lane violation.
Violation on Nassau. Brookdale basketball.
It's on Nassau, so give it to Brookdale. Five on the floor of Reyes, Miskowski, Sullivan, Mack, and Wagner. As Rich Brunson still has his starting 5 out there. Reyes getting to the basket with ease. And she's tough to stop. Comes off a game where she had 8 steals. That's an impressive defensive outing, but she can do it all. And now Rich Brunson will get some of his
Checking back in for Brookdale.
bench players in there. Christina Barnes, and we're going to see Sophia Gross for the first time.
Number 15, Sophia Gross.
Allen gliding in. Rebound taken by Miskowski, running up the floor.
Out of bounds, Brookdale basketball.
Brookdale was originally supposed to play as part of a doubleheader with the men's team on Tuesday, but the game against Atlantic Cape canceled. Intercepted by Myrna Gregoire, who was just checked into the game, and there's a travel.
Traveling.
It's Miskowski for Gross, puts up a jumper, and rebounded by Gale. Bounce it, Innocent, and that will not count as she is called for steps. Innocent once again guilty. Allen has a clear path to the basket, and she'll lay it in.
To Maya Allen.
62-43.
Traveling.
This time Wagner is called on to travel. Reyes will come in. Miskowski gets congratulations on the bench. And we will come up on 2 minutes remaining in this one. Game that flipped at halftime in a big way. Nassau controlled much of the play in the first half, led most of the way. Brookdale tied it in the late stages and have taken off in the second half and have not looked back. And now you got a series of whistles and a little bit of extracurriculars. Sullivan getting involved. And Rich Brunson over to settle her down. And officials are huddled up. Not sure if there's going to be a technical assessed here. But there was some unhappiness as Sullivan was battling for the rebound. I think they got a technical.
Technical foul on Brookdale's number 32, Jasmine Sullivan.
Sullivan, who's called on the tee. So Nassau will shoot it. It'll be Allen. And Nassau will take it on the possession arrow after the call was a tie-up. And the play that Sullivan wasn't happy. Final minute 40. Brookdale on their way to a victory. It's innocent. That goes off the top of the glass. That's not where you aim it. Reyes can eat some clock. Bounces Sullivan on the low block. Open look for Barnes. Can't connect. Rebounded by Allen. And Allen goes in, and blocking foul is the call.
Brookdale foul number 11, Barnes.
60 seconds left. Allen back at the line. Ijeming and Mack are in for Sullivan and Wagner.
That's on the line, shooting 2.
See how aggressive the Lions want to play it here, and the answer is pretty aggressive. Gross sets the screen. And Ijeming able to get the roll. Make it a 19-point game. Allen, nice move, and she finishes. Well, shot clock and game clock just about lined up, about a second differential. Gross, try to get her on the stat sheet. and no luck.
Out of bounds.
Substitutions here for the final 21.9. Aiken in for Nassau. Timer is off. See if Lions opt to put it up. Final 5 seconds. Wild attempt. Final second, and it's over. And the Jersey Blues get the victory as they turn back Nassau. 64-47 is the final score. And a game that was the quintessential tale of two halves. We were tied at the break at 29 apiece. All Brookdale, as the scoreboard tells the story. In the second half, they outscored the Lions by 17. And handshakes all around as Brookdale posts their 5th win in a row. The Nassau 3-game winning streak comes to a close. They will next play on Saturday back home on Long Island against SUNY Sullivan. And for the Jersey Blues, a road game coming up on Tuesday and a tough matchup with Union. We won't see you for another women's broadcast until January the 17th. But we thank you for joining us here today. We got one more broadcast for you before the holiday break. That will come your way on Monday, the men's game, and on the 19th of December. So we thank you again for joining us today. Brian Gadsword here with you, and thanks to our entire crew. Once again, I'm Brian Gadsword, 64-47, Brookdale, a winner tonight. And we say so long and good night from Lincroft, New Jersey.